2 bushels of Pueblo Green Chile going into the freezer. And take a look at that. Went to the Pueblo Chile Frijoles Festival, the 31st annual, last night with my family. Met up with my buddy Joey Musso. This is like the 5th or 6th year I've met up with him. He runs Musso Market, mussos.com. Always has me down there every year. It's a blast to just watch them roast the chili, to smell them, to see the sights and the sounds. This is a bushel of the mild that I processed last night. And by processing, I mean wash, remove the skin, the blistered skin, the stems, and the seeds, and seal them with the VacMaster so I could put these in the freezer and pull them out throughout the year for the family to enjoy and to show off in my videos. I have that Blackstone Pro Series prep cart from a couple years ago. This is the one with a little prep basin on the side. I just filled mine with cold water. Truth be told, my preference is to clean these inside with the kitchen sink, the running water. It's just a lot easier, but this is gonna be a lot easier to show it to you guys. Better lighting outside, and it's where I have everything set up for today. The mediums, the big gems, you can see these are the roasted garlic cloves, which are so darn good. The cool thing about this year's crop, Joey pointed this out, every year the chili crop is different. Some years the skin, when it blisters, it kind of sticks to the pepper, it doesn't come off. But then other years, like this year, it's a magical year and they pretty much peel themselves. Look how easy the skin peels off this year's chili. Once again, we're using the basin outside, but inside I'd be using the sink. Just run this in the cold water. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you have a little extra piece, sometimes you can just pick it off with your fingers. And then I like to pinch or rip the top, the stem base off of the peppers, open them up to reveal the seeds. Now, some people leave the seeds in there. Obviously, that's where all the heat, the seeds, and these little membranes right here, this contains all the heat. And when I say heat, I should explain extreme heat. For the most part, we just wash those out. We just take them out and we're left with the plain pepper meat, if you will, the pepper itself, without the seeds and without the membranes. I'll put these on a paper towel or a kitchen towel to absorb the water. Then I'll go off camera and we'll do the rest of these. We'll stack these up. I'll break out the VacMaster and we will get down to business. 1 bushel of the medium of the big Jim, completely processed and ready to go. I have my VacMaster VP230 ready to go. Check it out. This is a box of 1,000 bags. These are 5 mil, so pretty darn thick. These are 10 by 13, and I have some ready to go that say Musso roasted Pueblo Green Chile mild into the bags. The neat thing about doing your own, processing your own meat, your own peppers, etc., is you know what's in there. You completely know how they were taken care of. When it comes to our wild game, which God willing, you'll see me processing here in another month or 2. One of the many things I like about the chamber sealer, about my new VacMaster, is you don't need to worry about the liquid. If you go back to the days of vacuum sealers, of which I have had a lot of over the years, one of their multiple Achilles heels are the fact that you can't seal anything wet. And if you do, you have to wipe. You have to wipe inside the bag, or you have to take like an absorbent cloth or paper towel and shove it in there. The sealing becomes a nightmare. So I love the fact that you can just shove this in the VacMaster in your chamber sealer, close it, it does the work. It creates a chamber that's completely void of oxygen. You could put Kool-Aid in there if you wanted to. It's not gonna suck out the liquid, and it's amazing. Wait until you see the finished product. This is why professional meat processors, produce processors, etc. use a chamber sealer. These are the real deal. You can put these in the freezer and they last forever. Vacuum sealers are a nightmare. And just for us here in the Rocky Mountains, I'm not sure if it's the altitude or what it is. We've had terrible luck with vacuum sealers, but the chamber sealer, the VacMaster, amazing. My code, I'll put it in the notes down below, ToddToven, ToddToven, 15% off anything at VacMaster. A lot of my followers have bought chamber sealers, they bought bags, accessories, etc. They sell prep tables and butcher knives and all kinds of cool things. So 15% off with the code ToddToven, and I'll put a link down below. Two bushels of Pueblo Green Chile going into the freezer. And then we'll fire up the Blackstone and make something with our new green chili. Chili in the freezer. Let's make a simple breakfast taco. I found one more. Just when I thought I was done, I found one more of my Texas wild hog chorizos in there. If you want to, you can go out to Blackstone social media to my Let's Give It a Try show and watch the episode where I was down in Texas hunting wild hogs with my friends Bill and his other friend who happens to be Bill. Check it out. This is a knife I made out of antler years ago. I had a little Frost Cutlery knife blank and I put it in a piece of antler, polished it up. I soldered a little bolster on there and pretty cool. This is homemade chorizo and you can see me making this in the video that I just mentioned. Blackstone 28-inch XL. This is that griddle smoker combo. Avocado oil. I use lots of avocado oil. I'm gonna go straight down with that beautiful homemade Texas hog chorizo. Woo, my roasted green chilies. Oh, I'll pick these up down there. And this is that garlic, that chili roasted garlic. I think I ate about 10 cloves, give or take a few last night. Gonna chop this up into small pieces. Some beautiful chili roasted garlic in the chorizo. This is gonna be next level. Down with that beautiful, beautiful garlic. My chorizo is semi-frozen. Meat is cooking up good. Wild game, so definitely lean. Might need to add a little more oil. It's chopping up easy. Got it out of the freezer yesterday. Eggs. Let's crack up a couple of eggs into a mixing bowl. Whisk my eggs up half and half or heavy whipping cream. I've been using a lot of it in my scrambled eggs this year. It just helps to make them more fluffy. I think that is done. I think we're safe. I'm actually gonna turn two of these burners off. I'm gonna leave one on low. What I like about having a Blackstone with more than one burner, you get a lot of residual heat. It's one plate of steel, so you might have one burner on, but think about it, it evenly heats just like a cast iron skillet would, and you're gonna have heat on the whole thing, but you get a lot more variability. So you can go super, super hot, like 500-600 degrees plus, or you can cool that thing way down to like 200 degrees, 300 degrees, nice and cool. Grab a cast iron skillet, throw this chorizo in there. Grab a griddle scraper. I'm just gonna clean off these miscellaneous pieces of meat, get them back there in the grease cup. Another trick if you're using cast iron is you can always set it up on the edge of your griddle. Just be careful not to bump it, but that way you can be there, and if you need direct heat, you can shove it back there and allow it to start simmering. A little bit of avocado oil over here where the griddle is cooling down. It's hot, but it's not on fire. Down with my egg mix. If your griddle is properly seasoned, you can see the eggs don't stick, nice and fluffy. We're just gonna rain these in. Your choice of salt, pepper, and garlic. This is a mix from Alpine Touch. We've been using their stuff out of Montana for probably as long as we've been married. Eggs, nice and fluffy. I mean, I only mixed those around a few times. You can see they're just about done. Mix my eggs up with my chorizo. That'll be my basic breakfast mix. This would be great if you're out hunting, fishing, camp breakfast with the family, whatever. You're ready to go. Grab some of my green chilies that I just sealed. You can see right there. This is how it would be if I got them out of the freezer and I thawed them out overnight. No rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I do these completely different every time. Just gonna dice up a little bit of green chili. Make sure my griddle's nice and warm. I'm gonna put another burner on. A little more avocado oil. Found these at the Chili Festival. Bought them last year as well. Check it out. Pueblo Green Chile, organic flour, tortillas. These things are so good. They look good. They're gonna taste good. I like to add just a little bit of oil. It helps, it kind of soaks into the tortillas. It helps them get nice color. We don't want these to turn into tortilla chips. That's not what we're after. We want them to be soft and pliable, have really nice color. Grab my tortillas before they get too crispy. They look perfect. See, that oil is really nice. They get really pliable. Nice color and pliable. Shout out to my buddy Steven Schmidt from the Blackstone Griddle crew. He gave me these really cool pot holders that his mom made a couple years ago. Grab my tortillas, which look absolutely spectacular. I don't use these taco racks often, like if we're just cooking around the house, but if you want things to look good, we have guests over, always use the taco rack. Grab my mix. This mix could be anything. You've seen me do my burrito videos. If you go back here in the archives, you'll see my burrito mix, which is just like this, but it also has bacon and potatoes, same thing. This just happened to be what I had on hand today. You know, I get that question all the time. Can you use a skillet or cast iron? Yes, you can. So you can see I'm using a deep cast iron skillet on the griddle top. Go back into my archives. I've done a few videos on my cast iron cookware. If you want to see which pieces are there, including this one, I'll label it all out and let you know what pieces I have and what ones I use on the Blackstone more often than not. Grab my crema. The roasted green chili, the star of the show. You could have mixed this up with the mix. I usually do that if I'm doing breakfast burritos, but the roasted green chili on top, a little bit of fresh chopped cilantro, messy all over the top. Cholula chili garlic. Everybody knows it's my favorite. And take a look at that. Time to give it a try. This is what it's all about when I'm down at the Chili Festival, when we're processing the chilies, when I'm vacuum sealing them. This is what I'm after. Delicious. And of course, with the green chili tortilla, it's going to be next level. Recipe isn't necessary. You can follow the instructions. Don't forget about my VacMaster referral code. You can pick up accessories for yours or get any kind of kitchenware or meat processing equipment that they have, such as tables, butcher knives, etc. Until next time, everybody, praise the Lord and pass the green chili.